Tia Robinson. $1.4 million deficit really does not frighten me a whole lot. Primarily because I've sat on this board now for 8 years and we have overcome the challenges of deficits that were far higher than that. So from my perspective, I will continue to do those things that we've already done. That we work to deliver a balanced budget through our policy, where this board sat 8 years ago saying that we would not deficit spend and that it is our responsibility to deliver a balanced budget. By continuing to work collaboratively with the other 6 board members, the superintendent and his administration to dissect the budget so that we can all come up with various areas to look at where we can cut while keeping in mind that we're in the business of education and searching to maintain programs and focusing on what's best for kids, and then continuing to set the vision and setting that expectation through continuing to look at policy to ensure that we continue to deliver a balanced budget. So a $1.4 million budget may seem very frightening to some, but as I said, I've sat and for the last 8 years have been able to be very successful in delivering a balanced budget that was far higher than that.
Again, Tracy Williams. I understand that we do have a $1.4 million deficit to take a look at. The really great part about where we're at today is that we do have opportunities. There is a $60 to $65 million budget that we're looking at here roughly, and for guys like Tom and I who have dealt with larger budgets at corporations, we're talking roughly 2%. You can find 2%. You can go in, do line item reviews, and that's what it takes. It takes board members, administration, and people at all levels to really start tearing down into every line item. We have assets in the district that we need to take a look at. There's a lot of property out there by the existing high school. How do we best turn that into some sort of revenue source? There's a lot of things we can do to find 2 or 3%. And it doesn't have to be some major overhaul or overwhelming cuts of programs. In fact, we've just spent a lot of time talking about how we need to bolster performance. So we have to overhaul our whole approach toward the finances in this district. And the only way to do that is to get board members that are capable of going in there, spending the time on it, and doing the work with the administration and staff. I think that the $21 million that's come up a time or two will be a really good tool for this district. But it can only be done if we do it in a way that is objective, is done with a group of folks with community interaction, with good communication, and a good, solid review as to how we best allocate those funds, again, to maximize our return on investment for the district. And I don't believe we need outside consultants for that. Tracy?
It's not a hypothetical situation, folks. That's reality. That was the reality that we were presented with at the last board meeting. We happened to be there for it. $1.4 million. Now what do we do? Where do you find it? I was told many years ago there's only 2 ways to save money in a school district. Cut your staff, raise your class size. So which one are we going to do? Well, we've already cut class. We've already cut the teachers. Well, we're going to have to gain them back because we still have the same amount of students. So, do you raise class size? We've already done it once in my tenure. We fought it off for many, many years. Do you raise class size? I don't know. It hasn't been recommended to us just yet, but it may be. It may come to the next board. What else is probably going to come to the next board is, for a $1.4 million deficit, is the cutting of extracurricular. This is not going to be a very popular ideology whatsoever. This is something that they've been thinking about for many years. If they start cutting back on extracurricular, but I'm talking they're going to have to cut the whole extracurricular program. And that's one of the things that they're going to end up having to probably do. Unless the administration comes up with a plan for an operational referendum At the time that we ran the referendum for the $110 million referendum, I said, why aren't we running an operational referendum? Well, we didn't think either one would pass at that time, and they were probably right. I didn't know. But I think it's time that we start talking about an operational referendum. Because we do have a brand new facility opening up, we do have a lot of money issues coming in, and we are going to need to be able to pay those people properly. To get back to the tax thing, though, your taxes, there's only one way to keep your taxes from going up, really, and that's really to start building larger corporations in our district, Parkade 8, business like that. In case you didn't know, that's really, they take up a lot of the tax burden for us. So I'm all for that as well.